Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain, the pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
De Jong proves just a little bit too strong. Foden.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dink through. Garcia gets it away. De Jong. Foden. And it's Hernandez. Rossi. Now he's got space here, and he plays one through.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Toussaint. It's a sharp pass. Balogun. And he's running through. There's the shot! Goal! Monaco! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Monaco are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get it through? He's on it, can he get away? Balogun chasing after it. And now the breakaway. Thiaw cuts out the pass. Wirtz. Foden. Now it's Wirtz. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hernandez. He has found the way through. Now Foden. Foden takes a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Foden clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Foden. And it's Cancelo. This might spell danger. And the shot! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foden. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Shot a goal! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Great vision. And the through ball. Hernandez. Now Foden. Now, can they get him away? Ekitike was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Jong. Wits. Nice bit of trickery. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
Decent chance! But he's left disappointed.
David certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Monaco are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's De Jong. David! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Pacho. De Jong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Foden. Wits.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Might want to be careful there.
Hernandez. And it's Zaire Emery. That's tidy. And he's gone looking for safety. And they're back on the ball again. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 24.
They're on the move again.
Le numéro 6.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
David. Monaco come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Wits! And he can clear it away. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Ball is over the line. That's very neat. De Jong. Rossi. Now it's Balogun. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ekitike with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Wirtz. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gives it back. Wirtz. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good... And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him.
Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And that really is so impressive.
But pour l'équipe de l'AS Monaco. Après 60 minutes de jeu par le numéro 22. Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Still behind by 2, is there a way back into this? And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Monaco perhaps contemplating their next change here. Camera. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's an excellent interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Camera. Wirtz, looking for the run, shoots! And it's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is... And the finish! That's going to go a long way. Rossi, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hernandez. Kamara. Martinelli. Now it's Balogun.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
João Cancelo. Wirtz. João Cancelo. Garcia. Kamara. Martinelli. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Garcia is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 7.
So here comes a
Le
substitution.
numéro 18.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of incredible shooting range. That is definitely not his best. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's goal side. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Wirtz. Garcia. Threads one in. Can he finish? No, he's missed it.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oliveira. He can run onto that. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Wirtz! Wirtz will not... And the shot! It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again.
Great chance! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then. Xiao tries to clear. He's going for goal! And that's past the post.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Tacho gets over and intercepts. Now it's Rossi, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kamara picks it up out wide. And they can counter here. Showing good feet. Hernandez is onto this. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he shoots! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4, and the shot! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rossi tries to play it through. Xiao. Camera. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely, now then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided.